What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Reverse Hive Mind. Today we're back with more Robocop Rogue City. And I think we're going to try to call Dr. Blanche on the phone here, but we'll wander around the station first. Just to see if there's any side quests. Seems like we're getting less and less of them. Interview invitation. Miss Estevez, we invite you for an interview because you are a suitable candidate for this position. As a police officer, I'm sure you can agree the greatest crime that can be committed is the violation of private property. Hard to disagree. Probably crimes against persons. But hey, Anyway, Magnavolt, the largest manufacturer of the most effective lethal security devices, was established to prevent that sort of crime. We need people who understand that. I see. Well, honestly, if she gets a better offer, I wouldn't blame her for leaving. I mean, Detroit PD is at this point. Detroit PD is a mess, and OCP is actively working against them. Really? Bow when welcoming an OCP supervisor? Sorry, I got distracted there. There's all sorts of cool posters, though. There's a missing Mary Jones, 5 years old. Oh, sad. Thysia? Is that her nickname? What the hell? Anyway. Alright, let's go call Dr. Blanche then. Robo gonna use a payphone. Hope he has change.
Dr. Blanche.
Thank you for returning my call. I don't know what to do. Who to trust.
What seems to be the problem?
My research that I was conducting on you. It's gone. All the data that I collected is missing from the precinct. If someone felt comfortable stealing my computer, they may come after me once they realize that most of my records are on paper. OCP has been adamant about me keeping all the records on my computer, but I don't trust technology and I don't trust OCP. I keep most of my records with me in my notebook. I don't know who to turn to, except you.
Where are you now?
Home.
You are not safe there. Meet me at the Star Motel.
Yes, I know the place. I'll meet you there. Thank you.
Suspicious. Yeah, so at this point, Becker's a piece of garbage, and we can't trust anybody at OCP.
I'm not leaving here till I know what happened.
Sir, can you please calm down?
I'm a respectable citizen. I won't be treated like this.
Murphy, you busy?
Howdy there.
This guy's really a handful. Do you mind taking over?
Hey, don't talk about me like I'm some kind of problem. The real problem is that one of you ignored my call for help.
Sir, none of our dispatchers would do such a thing as receive a call and not act upon it.
So maybe the next thing you're gonna tell me is that I wrecked my own fish shop.
Plenty of people attempt insurance fraud.
How dare you? My family has been serving that neighborhood for generations. You should know that I have many offers to buy out the shop, but I would never sell out to OCP, unlike you lot. I need to speak eye to eye with the man who ignored my call this afternoon.
Just a moment, sir. Murphy, I think it's your new buddy who's been on dispatch duty today. Could you check this matter with him?
Guess we're gonna go talk to Washington. See what he has to say.
Something's going down in the locker room. Let's check it out.
Okay. Rather said.
It was you sitting on your ass in dispatch when my cousin called the police. He got shot because no officer showed up.
It appears there's a technical problem. I reported it to OCP.
You see? He said it himself. That little snitch reports everything to OCP to undermine our efforts.
That's not right. I answer all...
Yes, it's not right, and you'll answer for that. Put him up.
I ain't gonna fight you. We're police officers.
No, you got that all wrong. You never were and never will be part of this team, because you're not a real cop. You may fool some of us, but I can smell a rat a mile away.
Yeah, it's time for us to step in.
Attacking a fellow officer is a violation of the law. I will not allow it.
Of course you won't. You're both OCP's puppets covering for each other. This is bullshit!
Come on, Steph. Let's just go.
Whatever, man.
Your stress level appears to be high. I recommend using a health pack.
I'm guessing you're not here just to check my vitals. Can I help?
There has been a complaint about police ignoring calls.
You mean other than this one? I had a feeling something was wrong with the switchboard. Can you meet me in the dispatch room? I want to show you what I mean.
Okay.
I think the problem started when OCP brought new equipment in. I mentioned to the technicians that I thought something was wrong with this switchboard, but they said not to fuss, as this stuff is top of the line. Maybe you could have a look at it?
Seems like I get good ideas. I know it's behind me, and I just wanted to see if there's anything else to grab. Alright, scan the terminal. Unauthorized modification. Handset functionality in order. Radio receiver in order. Input functionality in order. Okay.
Found something?
This cable looks out of place. I will see where it leads.
Excuse me. That's
Elise, what's the emergency?
Hello? I just called, and I believe someone hung up on...
Okay, just remain calm. Officers are on their way and we'll be with you shortly.
I haven't even finished my last sentence, and you...
Thank you for contacting the police. Stay safe.
Huh. I have a feeling OCP is trying to make Detroit PD look bad.
So, any luck finding what's wrong with it?
The switchboard has been tampered with. Calls are being patched through to a concealed answering machine.
That's seriously messed up. But it's definitely not all the calls. I've been receiving a pretty decent share of them. But have a look at this. I marked the map with all the calls I've answered this week.
One entire district seems to be completely empty.
Yeah, and it's that rundown neighborhood. We need to find out what's going on over there.
An opportunity presented itself. There is a victim from there awaiting an apology.
Okay, let me take care of that. I'll tell you what I find once I'm done.
Cool.
I can't undo the injustice you suffered, but I want to make it right. I'd like to start by visiting your store. Maybe I could take your statement there so I don't keep you here any longer.
Finally, someone who's hearing me out. I want to see you by the end of the day. Otherwise, this matter goes straight to Mayor Kuzak.
Once I finish my dispatch duty, I'll come right over.
Good. Good. I can take my leave now.
It's the perfect opportunity to check out the area and learn what the locals know, don't you think?
I agree.
If you're not busy with your other duties, maybe you could join me there?
Seems like a good idea. Anyway, I believe we have to leave the station to continue. Oh, okay. We'll go talk to Washington again. Unless it's... Yeah, okay, we have to leave. So we'll go to the briefing room and talk to Sergeant Reed then.
Murphy, you're here. Let's start with what you found out at that prison.
I will show you somewhere private.
I think I've got the place.
The new OCP project is what will make this possible for you. But I wouldn't want to leave you empty-handed, so let me at least give you this. The project's called Afterlife.
Afterlife? So someone in OCP is working with Wendell on another big project?
If not Becker, then who?
Sorry to disappoint you all, you ungrateful fucks. You didn't think I'd find you here, did you? Since I'm already here, entertain me. If I'm no longer your suspect, then who is?
I mean, we're all thinking it, so I might as well say it. What if it's the old man?
Ha! You've got some balls to even mention something like that. Nevertheless, good luck. Even if it's true, he's untouchable. Unlike you, I've got some work to do. Final preparations before the expo. So wish me luck.
Good luck.
Becker's right. We can't just go on accusing people without proof. What else is there?
Seems that Wendell found himself another gang to work for him.
What do we know about them?
Guns for hire. He's paying a lot for their services. They're supposed to be very computer savvy, real high-tech shit.
Dr. Blanche mentioned her computer was hacked.
Then I think we found ourselves a new lead.
Murphy, I want you to pursue this.
I will pay Dr. Blanche a visit.
All right, everyone dismissed.
Can't wait to go back out there, partner.
You're not going anywhere.
But Sarge!
I need you here. That's the end of the discussion.
Wah wah. Sorry, Ann. But I mean, you did just get shot not too long ago.
Murphy, Mayor Cusack wants to talk to you. He's waiting in Reed's office.
Oh, Christ. I will go talk to the mayor. I mean, kind of waffling, but I don't know. It's clear OCP is just entirely too skeezy. Oh, it reads us that way. I got turned around.
You called?
I did, Frankenstein. I hate to sound like a broken record, but the election is days away. The future of this city is at risk. That's why I wanted to be blunt with you. I want your support. Just tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it. Is it money? Do you want me to pay you?
I will remind you, Mr. Mayor, that bribing voters is illegal.
But if that's what it takes, you know as well as I that we can't have OCP rule this city. I may have overheard that there are some serious accusations pointed at the old man himself. What more do you need to know to support me?
I will think about it.
Sure. Take your time, but not too much time. The election is in 2 days.
Apparently just talking to him makes me support
We're
him.
killing ourselves to put those bastards behind bars, and the next thing you know, they're back on the streets.
Why even bother? Don't get yourself down. Nothing really changes. We're still gonna be chasing after the bad guys. Now that Becker has his robots, do you really think so? You better stop being so naive and join the strike.
Like how his name was just status on duty. Anyway. Off we go. Well, honestly, while I'm not a fan of Mayor Cusack, I can't deal with Mills. He's just too slimy. Too skeezy. That pop in though. Sorry folks, my 3080 Ti is trying its best.
Are you on your way to see Dr. Blanche?
Yes. Let us hope I will not be slowed down by another cheering crowd.
So, the preparations for the election are in full swing, huh?
Fortunately, I am just by the hotel.
Good. Keep me posted.
Okay, so we'll go to the fish shop first. Apparently it's right back this way. I never really stopped and admired the rundown neighborhood over here.
Just look at that. Oh.
Murphy, good to see you. Multiple armed suspects have taken over the store. We gotta be careful. They got the owner inside.
I am going in.
You need backup.
Alright, let's go,
Remember
Washington.
your field training, Officer Washington.
I won't let you down.
You guys go ahead. I'll secure the perimeter.
Yeah, you do that stuff.
Oh, it's the mayor's poster. Maybe he actually knows him.
I was hoping we were going to breach.
Let's get him.
Okay, before we get them real quick, I did get another point. So let's see, what else we got? Scanning. Focus. That's it. Yeah, fuck. Just gonna go with armor. Keep climbing up that tree.
You really know your stuff.
I would hope so.
Let's get him.
Apparently, Ulysses is just gonna.
They stand no chance against you.
I mean, you're not wrong, but he's just gonna be the cheerleader the whole time. Alright, let's go ahead. Reload real quick. I mean, I don't know if I have enough rounds. 90 rounds in the mag. Anyway, breach, breach, breach.
Force.
No.
That'll teach him a lesson.
I'm pretty sure he can't learn anything else now that his head is in multiple pieces.
You wrecked my shop. Oh, God. What will my father say?
Hey, skill point.
Oh, the fish.
Cool. We might get to that high damage reduction perk.
You're gonna go bad. Oh, quit your whining, Pops. It's not like anyone can smell the difference.
Alright, let's go.
Open the door and come out with your hands up.
Oh, shit, that's Robocop. Listen, you and your friends got it all wrong. You're not supposed to be here, pal. OCP doesn't butt into this hood's business. And you're police on OCP's money, so you better scram if you don't want trouble.
I am a police officer. I do not take orders from lowlifes.
What do you want, Robot? I'm trying to be nice here. I've got a hostage here, and I'll blow his fucking brains out if you try anything stupid.
Break the door. He's reloading.
Who's that? ounce of respect in those perps. There's nothing sacred to OCP. But I was wrong about you. You definitely more human than any of them OCP hyenas.
That was intense.
Appreciate
Good
it.
job, Officer Washington.
Thank you, Robo.
Flat. I do like the upgrade to the Auto 9. It hits very hard now. Feels very weighty too. Just make sure that there's no secrets that I missed. Don't mind me, just looking around to see what's in plain sight. Excuse me. Oh, that stupid cold is still... It just has a little tickle cough. I think it's because... walked right past that. I think it's just because I've been talking so much in these Let's Plays. It just becomes a problem where I'm like constantly talking, so I just get this tickle in my throat. Anyway, that side quest is resolved.
Hey, Washington. That sounded like a proper gunfight. So how come you're still in one piece?
I had a partner who had my back.
Keep it up and I might just change my mind about you. I'll wrap this up, Robo. You can head back to the precinct.
Yeah, I got other stuff to do. Before we go into the motel, there's a gang stash. I don't know if I missed it or what.
34, young guy.
At least the whole election circus is behind him already.
You know, that's what I like about you, Richard. You always see the bright side.
This basketball court is just... It's a homicide scene, and they just left the police line tape up, and everybody just sort of chills here anyway. And it's kind of funny. Just like part and parcel for living in this awful version of Detroit. As you're gonna deal with just gonna deal with murder and death constantly. So looks like that's Mills's camp. And then this is Cusack's side.
If Mills wins, I'll have to close up the store.
Something interesting to note. Yeah, he talked to these store clerks, people that are living here, trying to eke out an existence. And they're probably going to lose their homes if Mills wins the election. They'll get displaced. Now, whether they move or whether they just become vagrants in Delta City,
117,
who knows?
118. Huh? Have I counted 118 yet? Oh, man. I need to count how many people we must pay to clap, and because of you, I have to start over.
Okay there, Jeb Bush.
Please clap.
All right. So I believe there's one more side case to look into before we talk to Dr. Blanche. I just have to figure out where the hell it is. Already rated that. So downtown has changed yet again with the election. So it looks like both or I should say both campaigns are out trying to get votes in the last day or two. You had Jeb Bush over there doing the please clap. Please clap. I do believe there is one more side case. I believe it's another murder. If I'm not mistaken.
Your arguments against voting are baseless. As residents of this city, you have an obligation.
Get lost, kiddo. I don't want them to unsuspend my sentence for beating up a snot like you.
Okay, so I already saw, apparently there's some oil leakage here. So apparently there's more tickets to write. And we'll check up here one more time as things tend to change. Cost us nothing but a few seconds. Apparently there's nothing up here. Well, it was a little bit of a waste of time. Wasn't that bad of a sunk cost. Spazzed out with my mouse there. See. Okay, there's only 3 violations. We're already halfway to, more than halfway to the other nonsense. Evidence and all that. Robo's still a dick. It's actually one of my favorite pieces of graffiti here. So I'm kind of glad I wrote that ticket. I wonder what he puts up there instead if you give him a warning. Aha! I think we may have found our last case.
Hey, Robo, could you help us? We're in quite a pick.
It's always you guys that find the dead
We
bodies.
have here a dead campaign manager from Mills's office.
This case is urgent, but we can't get inside the vehicle to examine the corpse.
For some reason, the car is electrified. Now that everyone's on strike, there's no one to take care of it, and I don't want to end up like a well-done steak.
I am glad to be of help.
And if you can look around for clues afterwards, you know, you never can tell with the electricity.
Okay.
Bulbs are burnt out. Something must have caused a short circuit.
Interesting.
I assume a failure of the Magnavolt system. I will look into it.
And if it wasn't for that, we'd have probably found the car on bricks and him in just his boxers.
I wouldn't be so optimistic.
Okay.
Magnavolt is deactivated. It is now safe to investigate the car.
Great, but if you could take a look inside, just in case.
Gladly.
Okay, Kurt. Let's see. I guess we're gonna go scan the deceased. Okay.
The victim was strangled. The rope was tied with a sailor's knot.
Yeah.
Not everyone can tie something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty random. I saw that when we opened the car door from the other side.
There is an earring on the front seat.
Huh.
Could be helpful if we find out who it belongs to.
Yeah. A woman that was maybe distracting him while the assailant popped up from the back seat.
The deceased is holding the phone. The last number dialed is described as the office.
Was he calling his own office during the murder?
The phone, the
Certainly
earring, and a
worth checking.
sailor's knot. That's something to go on.
And the place itself is interesting. Less than 100 yards from the victim's office. I wonder why he stopped here.
I will go to the office to see if the victim left a message.
It's near the cinema on the 3rd floor. We need to finish here before we can join you.
Let's see if there's any
Were
witnesses.
there any witnesses?
There's that homeless guy across the street. He warned us about the current. He probably tried to steal something from the car. But it's hard to get anything out of him. His hand is fried, but he says he doesn't want an ambulance. Says he can't afford it.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Why would OCP get involved in this case?
Not following politics, huh? The guy was Mills' campaign manager. OCP will do anything to get Mills elected.
Yeah, if everyone hadn't been on strike, they would have brought the whole station down here.
Yeah, OTP probably had him killed so they can say, oh, look, the police are inadequate. We need the new robots.
Why did you not join the strike?
I owe Reed a favor.
And you're too close to retirement to risk it.
But there's nothing keeping you here, Officer O'Neill, apart from making my life less bearable.
Well, somebody's gotta watch your clumsy ass.
I like it. I like Kurtz and O'Neill.
I will let you know if I find anything in that office.
We'll meet you there, and maybe we'll grab a burger on the way.
Not on my watch.
Hey, I thought we were partners.
Can't do a criminal investigation on an empty stomach. Come on. Gotta lighten up a little bit, O'Neill. And maybe she's more in a taco or sushi mood. So we'll go check out the victim's office here. See what's going on.
The long-awaited execution of the war criminal Ernesto de la Diego ended in failure when his military supporters, Red Rat, staged a bloody protest. Ernesto was acquitted to prevent further bloodshed.
Oh, it's nice to know that Detroit isn't the only place in the world where it's a complete shithole. Okay. Anything else on these placards? Not really. Look around. Nothing really interesting here. We'll move on.
Please. Damn lock. May I help you, officer?
I want to speak with someone from Simon Page's office.
Then you're in the right place. Agatha Crane, Simon's assistant. But I'm afraid we have to wait for Mr. Page if we want to go in.
Why?
A keycard issue. I have to recode them every week because Mr. Page has a thing about security. But sometimes newly encoded cards don't work. I call them unpredictable little things. They can ruin even the best schedule.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
What? Oh God. That makes my schedule irrelevant.
Were you or anyone else in the office yesterday after Mr. Page left?
No. Mr. Page always stays late, and just the two of us work here.
Allow me to check the phones. Mr. Page called the office during his murder.
Of course. But first we need to get inside. Maybe you could help with the door.
Oh, I can open it, all right.
Follow me.
All calls go through my phone. It's on the desk on the right.
Robocop.
Things to throw away. I regularly clean my workspace. I don't like to be distracted by anything.
There's some, the good old bathroom. Speech pointers. Message to deliver. Delta City is right. 1. Make old Detroit look disgusting. Adjectives used: cramped, dirty, old, dangerous, dark. Evoke associations with crime, danger, lack of perspective. Sell the idea of Delta City. Adjective to use: safe, secure, clean, bright. Evoke associations with better light, bright future, hope for more. Link Mills to point 2 and Kuzak to point 1. Emphasize Mills wants the good of the residents, and Delta City will bring them. Oh, gross. He has a big, like, canvas painting of that. Of Mills.
Organ selling and other ideas for making money.
The books were bought for show. Visitors don't look too closely, and making an impression is all that matters. Mr. Page's words.
Did Mr. Page like to sail?
It was one of his hobbies. I don't know who he sailed with, though. He kept me out of his private life. Receipts for gifts that Mr. Page gave during business meetings. Mr. Page's private schedule. Some of his meetings were so secret that he arranged them for himself. I didn't even know about them.
Meet with G.
Mr. Page's computer. I don't have access to it.
Okay. Think that's everything there?
Did you find any leads? You know, perhaps you should check out Mayor Kuzak's team, as the death of Mr. Page plays into their hands.
According to his schedule, Mr. Page often met with a person marked as G. In fact, they met yesterday.
Oh, God. Could he be the murderer?
Do you know who that might be?
As I said, Mr. Page had a thing about secrecy. I wasn't allowed to view his private schedule, so I don't know all the people listed there.
What about his receipts? There was one for earrings. Who were they for?
For Gloria. Oh, God. G.
Gloria who?
Gloria Lindbergh, from Kuzak's campaign office. Mr. Page wanted her to change sides.
Do you know where she lives?
It's just a short walk from here. An apartment opposite the basketball court. I don't know the exact address.
Okay, hold on, we're still investigating. Or we're not, and I'm an idiot. Wanted to check out that. Wanted to check out that that message. Didn't realize that was going to lock me out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back up there real quick, and then we'll skip a lot of the dialogue that we already just did.
Please. May
I want to why
I called
Mr. Were you?
No.
Allow me to.
Of course.
Follow me.
All calls go through my phone. It's on the desk on the right. Things to throw away. I regularly clean my workspace. I don't like to be distracted by anything.
Okay, sorry about that, folks. We're back. I didn't realize that I was going to get locked out of the answering machine by checking his office.
You have no new messages.
The phone on Mr.
That was a
Page's
cock
desk
tease.
is connected to his answering machine. It's the only one in this office.
Maybe he did not get a chance to record his message.
That was a cock tease. Alright, we already read these. Scan these real quick.
Organ selling and other ideas for making money.
The books were bought for show. Visitors don't look too clever.
Did Mr. Page like to sail?
It was one of his hobbies. I don't know who he sailed with, though. He kept me out of his private life. Mr. Page's private schedule. Some of his meetings were so secret that he arranged them for himself. I didn't even know about them. Receipts for gifts that Mr. Page gave during business meetings. Mr. Page's computer. I don't have access to it. Did you find any leads? As the death of...
According to...
Oh, God.
Do you...
As I said.
What about his...
For
Gloria...
Gloria Lindbergh.
Do you know...
It's just...
Okay, so that was really dumb. Apparently the whole thing was the answering machine had no message. So there's going to be a couple of edits in there just to show you guys. But I had to reload that because I didn't realize I'd get locked out of the answering machine. So that was kind of dumb. But let's go ahead and go talk to Miss Lindbergh.
We have a suspect. I am on my way to question her. In the office, there is an assistant of the deceased.
I'll keep an eye on this place till you get back. Kurtz will be here in a minute. He just went to get us a couple burgers.
I knew you'd lighten up, O'Neill. Good job. Can't conduct a criminal investigation on an empty stomach. Like how homeboy's just napping here. All right, let's go to Gloria Lindbergh's. So he likes sailing, and he was killed by the sailor's knot. So it depends on if it's a sailing acquaintance of his, or it's a suicide. Don't really know. So, into the building we go. I think they had a gang stash down here. Oh, hey. You filled the OCP box. Perfect. Let's change a little bit, but hey, an OCP box is worth it. And we got some more stolen cryo evidence. And up we go. I think this is... Before we do that, we'll go up. More of that. Did I get another? No, I did not. I think I did Did complete the whole protect and serve or whatever was the police work one though.
Are you Gloria Lindbergh from Mayor Cusack's office?
So OCP is using less and less subtle methods to intimidate us. What do you want?
I am here to ask questions about Simon Page.
He's my political opponent. I have nothing more to say about him.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
Oh. Too bad for him. I kind of liked him. So why are you here?
We have reason to believe that you are involved.
On what basis?
We found evidence that you may have been at the crime scene.
What a surprise. Evidence found by OCP, perhaps?
Did you or did you not meet yesterday?
I was supposed to, for business. But Simon called my office and canceled the meeting.
The investigation demands that I search your apartment.
If OCP wants to frame me, you probably won't back off anyway, so come on in.
Wanted to see if she's wearing earrings. Clearly is not.
I was wondering if there was a man hiding under that shiny armor.
Pills.
I have a prescription for them. I can't fall asleep when I'm alone in bed.
Cusack Street. Mission statement: save the neighborhoods. What do neighborhoods mean to us? Devotions evoke nostalgia, solidarity, homeliness, real life story, memories of the smell of fresh bread wafting from the local bakery, neighborly help, children carelessly playing in the street. OCP destroys neighborhoods. Fear, rage, sense of injustice. OCP allows criminals to ruin buildings, intentionally make them lose value. To allow, like mine. Only Cusack can save neighborhoods. Pride, desire for revenge, get our neighborhoods back. Find a way to make Cusack stick to the script instead of talking through his hat. Very nice. Let's see, they misspelled ass.
Is this a gift from Mr. Page?
He gave them to me when we met. He was probably trying to buy his way into my favor. I lost the second one.
Uh-huh. Yeah, when you strangled him to death?
I have a second glass if you want to loosen up.
Pretty sure Robo's Robo Liver did make that. Oh my. What the hell? Gloria. Is that a whip? Oh, it's a rope. I'm gonna look at that last.
I lead a busy social life. It's not a crime, is it, officer?
It is if that busy social life is, is charged by the hour.
I have various hobbies. Sailing is one of the more innocent ones.
Oh, she totally killed him. Either that or there was some sort of sexual component to him having a rope tied around his neck. It could very well be like an accidental, like kind of like a David Carradine autoerotic asphyxiation type deal.
Do you like it, officer? Such strong hands can probably tie strong knots.
Damn.
So,
Pretty sure.
Am I under arrest? Maybe you want to cuff me?
Careful what you wish for.
Be careful what you wish for. According to Mr. Page's schedule, you met often. Too often for business meetings.
That doesn't make me a murderer. Simon contacted me a month ago. He wanted me to join Mills's campaign office. We slept together a couple of times, and there was something electrifying about it. Secrecy, his connections with OCP, the consequences if we were found out. And we were. His assistant figured it out. She must have reported us, and OCP killed him. They were afraid he might give me Mills's campaign details.
You claimed that Agatha Crane knew about your affair.
Not only knew, but she blackmailed Simon. She's ambitious. She wanted to get a promotion out of it, but Simon fired her.
When was Agatha fired?
Maybe a week ago? You should talk to her, not me.
I intend to do that. Please stay at our disposal.
Missing you already.
Probably tone it down a bit, girl. I'm pretty sure Robo doesn't even have a penis anymore.
Officer Neal, come in. Is the victim's assistant still with you?
O'Neill here. We have a problem locating her, but I can assure you she didn't leave the office. You'll see what I mean when you get here.
On my way.
On my way. The way he delivered that line reminded me of freaking Grandma's Boy movie. Anyway. I head over to back to the office and talk to her. So now I'm wondering if Agatha killed her and framed her. So I guess the sailor knot would be... It's an interesting detail. In cases like this can be solved or broken in details. But, you know, the fact that Gloria does sailing and probably knows how to tie that sailor's knot is a thing.
The long-awaited execution of the war criminal Ernesto de la Diego ended in
I was thinking it might be a different one, but
Red Rat staged a bloody protest. Ernesto was acquitted to prevent further bloodshed.
Where is Agatha?
A very good question.
When you left, I came inside to take her statement, but there was no one here. Kirk showed up soon after.
We've been looking for the lady ever since, but she's vanished into thin air. She couldn't have left the office without us seeing her, though.
We must find her. New evidence suggests that she is the murderer.
Once again, let's just check every corner. She couldn't just disappear.
How do we know that the missing lady is the one who did this?
She had a motive. She threatened to reveal Page's affair to get a promotion. He fired her instead.
she's not going out through the window. It looks like she logged into the computer, though. Simon Pegg. There it is. To security mailer. Delivered yesterday. Change all office access codes earlier than usual. Person usually responsible for it has been laid off recently. Please change it overnight. 9584 for the panic room. Panic room answering machine managed. So let's look around. So there is a panic room in here. So there's a button right there.
Button hidden in the desk. This is getting more interesting.
As long as it's not red, I think we can push it.
The case of the mysterious disappearance solved. Now all we have to do is open that door.
It looks like she used a computer. Maybe we can find something there.
A message here says there is a panic room in this office. There is also an access code.
Panic room.
Open sesame.
This Page guy didn't like to let anyone in. Keep reminding me of the delicious
the hide and
sesame
seek game is
sprinkled
over.
burger buns we haven't eaten yet.
Just delete already.
That's the problem, Simon.
Agatha Crane, you are under arrest for the murder of Simon Page.
It was just removing an obstacle.
You have the right to remain silent.
I had the right to do it. He didn't even realize that by blackmailing him, I proved that I'll do anything for the job. What else would you want from a political strategist?
You have the right to an attorney.
This is my attorney. I wasn't born to end up in jail. I was born for great things, and only I decide my fate.
Okay. Yeah. I guess we're going to use our psychology today, because that's why I put all those points in it.
If you do not talk about it yourself, no one will understand your effort.
There is a lot to tell. Everyone should know how much it took for me to get to where I am. I have to overcome obstacles. Your sole goal is to move forward too, so you understand.
Okay, lady, show's over. You're coming with us. I hope they throw away the key. Because of your cold-blooded murder, I'll have to reheat my burgers.
Hurts with the real, excuse me. Hurts with the real priorities. Got us another PCB for the gun. Check that out in a second once we open this OCP container. Cool. Let's take a look at our boards. We got us a 5.3 with some real nasty looking stuff, but it looks like in order to get full auto and some of these other perks, we have to take at least one 30% penalty. So let's take a look and see what we can do. Let's see, 20%, that looks nice. Let's see. Yeah. That looks good. That looks good. That'll work. I think I got, yeah. That sucker. Full auto feeder. Oh, nice. Full auto and auto feeder. Yeah, okay. This will be a lot of pew pew. Let's see. 18 looks good. Pretty sure I had one that was like literally just the left side. Yeah, even if it's only 14%, that's still better than nothing. Let's see. Don't want anything with the left. That'll work. Need that throughput. See what I can get. That ain't gonna do it. Let's see. Actually, oops. Do that. Oh god. Okay. So we can't link them directly. If I get up, down, and up, down. Glad I stopped and looked at that. Focus. Another up, down. Or up, dog. What's up, dog? How much? What's up with you? Sorry, I had to do it. Or yeah. No. Up, down, right won't work either. No, that won't work. No, I can do that there. There's an up, down, left there. Yeah. Oh, I can do that there. So we have to take that penalty. It's just the shite part about it. And then the last thing was here. There we go. So, yeah, mag capacity's up a little bit, spreads up. Weapon damage is 20%. So that's cool. So there's that. This board, I just want to compare it. So weapon damage is 34%, 79% capacity. But honestly, this one, capacity is kind of irrelevant because we never have to reload. So capacity is actually kind of useless. Honestly, it's just we're taking a 10% weapon damage decrease for the offset of basically just having a bullet hose. So you have to excuse me if I think that's a decent compromise. Anyway, out of the safe room. And away we go. Hopefully we get to try out the new bullet hose on some bad guys here pretty quick. Turn to the streets. Classic narcissist, had to talk all about herself. Everything that she overcame. Let's see. Alrighty. Now we're down to, there's a gang stash over here. So we'll go check that out. I think that's all the side quests. We ought to be getting pretty damn close to the end of the game here. Oh, lame. I was already here? Alright. Well, with that revelation, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here for now. So in the next video, we will go meet with Dr. Blanche. So until then, take care, and I'll see you all next time.
Robocop.